Hi, it's Alaska Granny. As preppers, something we're always concerned with is the food supply, having enough food for our own family, and being concerned also with the amount of food that's available for our community, our country, and people around the world. We know that there are crop shortages. We know that there are struggles for so many people throughout the world. We know that there are weather problems, crop failures, shortages, embargoes, and even the quality of the cans is diminishing, along with the amount of food to go into those cans. One of the struggles of our economy is people are spending money on things they don't really need with money they don't even have. And that's where people are putting on their credit cards all types of things. We need to look over our budgets and think about spending wisely. Sometimes we're short-sighted. I'm hungry now, I want something now. We drive through and get something to eat rather than going home and making a meal out of the foods that we have. Or we just feel too tired to go to the grocery store. But it's so important that we learn to spend our money wisely and that we can stretch our dollars so that we can have the most of the things that we need. I was reading about the food banks and the shortages they're having. Food banks have always done a wonderful service for families in need, but the struggle is real that more and more families are needing foods from food bank, and the supply of foods available is really becoming more limited. They don't have the donations they used to have. They don't have the dollars. More people are needing food, and there's less food available through our charitable organizations. If we look at what's typically in a food bank box, you will find things like cereal, soup, pasta, rice, pasta sauces, canned beans, canned meat, canned fruits and vegetables, maybe even sugar, tea or coffee, crackers, and snacks. But I was reading where one organization was saying they now only are able to provide 1/5 of what they did have. They're only able to give 1 package of meat, 6 cans of vegetables, 1 loaf of bread, and 1 rice or pasta package. And some of those organizations are only able to give out a box per family every other week, every 2 weeks. That is a very tiny amount of food. There's no way that that's going to be enough. One of the struggles with going to the grocery store, if people have been cutting back, they're trying to buy maybe the generic foods, but those foods are selling out the fastest now because people can't afford to get perhaps the brand they wanted. So they're turning to buying the most basic, inexpensive, or cheap food they can find. So what will happen is you can go to the store and yes, there might still be food available, but it will be at a price that's much higher, and can you afford it? We used to be able to get, say, a can of beans for 69 cents. What if you go to the store and they only have the name brand and it's $2.69? So then people can say, well, there's still food available, but can you afford it? Is it what you want? And how are you going to feed your family going forward? Food banks are also trying to provide weekend packages for children to take home when they won't be getting their food at school. So they're looking for instant type open and eat foods for children to have when they're at home on the weekend and there's nothing else to eat. That's also the types of foods that would be great for us to have in our emergency kits. What if we don't have a way, or only have maybe can boil water, and we don't have a way to prepare and cook the foods that we want? So look over this list and see if it's something that you want to add also to your food supply. Basic foods that nearly anyone could prepare. Oatmeal cups or instant oatmeal packets, individual servings of cold cereal, individual packages of shelf-stable milk, applesauce cups, fruit cups, top ramen, cup of noodles, microwavable mac and cheese cups, Chef Boyardee pasta, which are microwavable cups or cans with easy off lids, microwavable soup cups, mashed potato or rice cups, granola bars, protein bars, fruit snacks, individually wrapped cookies, chips, or cracker packs, Capri Sun drink pouches. That's quite a list of foods that could be available to feed our family in an emergency situation. And so while food banks are looking at these to give to families in need, Maybe those are the types of foods you also want to provide for your own family so that you will be able to keep going in a time of struggle. If we cut back on things that we really don't need and we spend our dollars on things that we do need, we're going to be better off for more time into the future. And that's why I'm a prepper. I want to be able to provide for myself and my family for as long as possible. I want each day to be the best it can be so that we can make the most of our lives every single day. No one knows what's coming. Life always has struggles and ups and downs. We might have a struggle just within our own family. It might be in our whole community. We just never know. The world is becoming a crazy, dangerous place, but it doesn't have to be. If we try to do the best we can for ourselves and our family, then we're going to be better off no matter what the struggle is. And so while food is still available, we can still provide those things for our family and not have to rely on the ever shrinking amount at a food bank. Try to make up your own food stockpile, your own prepper pantry food storage, so you can go to your pantry and continue to make meals for your family. If you have extra, please donate it to the food bank. It can help others that have less than we do. If we're looking forward, we don't want to just look forward with gloom and doom. We want to look forward with a positive outlook that we are providing for ourselves and our families so that we can make the best of each day. So even if you only have $1 extra, pick up an extra package of food this week. I always think every extra package or can of food that I add into my prepper pantry, my food storage stockpile, could be an additional meal that I have in the future. So it makes me feel better knowing that I am collecting those things, I'll have those things, and I'll be able to make the best of it. Leave it in the comments below. What do you think about this shrinking food supply? What can we do to make sure that as individuals and families, we make sure we have what we need so we aren't dependent on others to provide our basic needs? I hope you like my video, share my video, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.